Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Today, I would like to present about hire purchase. Our group member is Muhammad Hazrul bin Mokhtar, Muhammad Alif Hakimi bin Muhammad Azman, one Muhammad Aiman bin Muhammad Azmi, and me, Muhammad Naquib Haikal bin Kamal Farihi. Next. Introduction. Purpose of the assignment. In financial accounting program, the student can achieve the best benefits with their effort. Every effort is made to help students relate with the theoretical concept in the subject to the real-world application. With this group assignment, students will be exposed to financial accounting issues and guide them to apply the knowledge in the future. The first purpose of this assignment is to make students learn more about hire purchase. To complete this assignment, every student needs to have 4 group members in one group. Every group members will try their best to make this assignment run smoothly. Also, from this assignment, it will help us as a student in the future when we want to sign any agreement that relates with hire purchase agreement. Next. The second purpose of this assignment is to make students can determine and differentiate between conventional loan and Islamic loan. Also, this assignment helps us to make a decision when we want to choose the best loan to apply in hire purchase agreement. From this assignment, it also helps us to increase our thinking skills. This is because we need to think about the new thing that we never faced before. Also, because every student in financial accounting program need to do this assignment in grouping, it will let us to increase our teamwork when we do this assignment. Finally, improve communication and networking skill also one of the main purpose of this assignment. Next. Group planning and participant of group members. I, Muhammad Naquib Haikal bin Kamal Farihi, will focusing more on definition, and Muhammad Hazrul bin Mokhtar focusing more on analysis and solution. Next. One Muhammad Aiman bin Azmi focusing more on solution, and Muhammad Alif Hakimi bin Muhammad Azman focusing more on analysis. Next. Basic concept of hire purchase. Hire purchase transaction is a business arrangement where the seller and vendor allow the buyer to pay by installment for the good bonds. Interest is charged by the seller on the amount owned by the buyer. The ownership of the goods remains with the seller until the last installment is paid by the buyer. If any default in payment, the seller can claim the assets. Next. Hire purchase. The content of the hire purchase agreement include date the agreement start, when. Number 2, the installment, number of installment. Number 3, interest rate charge. Number 4, due date for each installment. And number 5, total deposit among the orders. Next. Definition of Islamic and conventional loan. Next. Islamic loan. Any form of financial made according to Islamic law which forbids the payment of or receipt of interest. An Islamic loan may be interest-free loan, but often it is more complex transaction. For example, a bank could buy an asset for cash and then resell it to the borrower for profit such that the profit is the same as the bank would have made had it extended a regular loan. Other type may involve the bank becoming a partner with the borrower so that both co-own the assets or business that the loan finance. And the borrower gradually merge. Islamic loan are partnership or joint ventures, but they are called loan because they accomplish much the same thing as conventional loan. See also Islamic finance murabaha, mudarabah, and musharika. Next, conventional loan. A conventional loan is a type of mortgage loan that is not insured or guaranteed by the government. Instead, the loan is backed by private lender and its insurance is usually paid by the borrower. Conventional loans are much more common than government-backed financing. Third, conventional loans offer by more flexibility. They also risky because they are not insured by the federal government. This also means it can be harder for you to qualify for a conventional loan, but stay tuned, we will get to that later. That's all from me, and thank you.
Alright, next, my name is Muhammad Alif Hakimi bin Muhammad Azman. I would like to present about characteristic of Islamic and conventional loan. Characteristic of an Islamic loan. First, the characteristic of an Islamic loan is risk sharing, also known as risk distribution. Risk sharing means that the premiums and losses of each member of a group of policy holders are allocated within the group based on a predetermined formula. The bank also share the loss with their client when their client face losses. Other than that, no riba. Riba is a concept in Islam that refers broadly to the concept of growth, increasing or exceeding, which in turn forbids interest credited from loans or deposits. The term riba has also been roughly translated as the pursuit of illegal, exploitative gains made in business or trade under Islamic law, akin to usury. This is because riba is an avoidable thing in Islam. No late payment fees. Late payment fee or a late charge is charged to a borrower who miss paying at least their minimum payment by the payment deadline. In order to avoid late fees, ensure that you pay at least the minimum amount by the due date. Next. Characteristic of a conventional loan. First, the characteristic of a conventional loan is jumbo loan. Jumbo loan is the loan that have higher interest rate and loan fees than conforming loans and underwritten using stricter standards. Conforming loan is a mortgage that meets the requirements to be purchased by Fannie Mae or Freddie Mac. The main criterion is that the loan amount falls under the annual determined RM capital for our country. This loan have riba. This is because this loan using the concept of growth, increasing or exceeding, which in turn forbids interest credited from loans or deposits. The increases of the interest of the loan are because the buyer make a late payment or do not pay at the right times.
Let me continue about advantages and disadvantages of Islamic loan and conventional loan. Next. Advantages and disadvantages of conventional loan. Next. Advantages: faster loan underwriting. Disadvantages: interest rate. Okay, for advantages, faster loan underwriting, conventional loan can require less paperwork and can be obtained more quickly than government insured loan. Mortgage lender can approve conventional loans without the typical delay incurred with FHA or government-backed loan. Disadvantages: interest rates. The interest rate of conventional loan can be higher than government loan. Security. Conventional mortgages are usually fixed rates product, meaning that once an interest rate is locked in, the borrower will keep that same payment for the life of the loan. Disadvantages: lower debt to income ratio. Conventional lending is generally lower debt to income ratio are required. Low income and high debt scenario pose additional risk to private lender. More option: conventional loan come in all different type and size. That means we can choose the time to complete the payment of the loan. And the last disadvantages is down payment. Conventional loans require a minimum of 5% down payment. The disadvantages of is 5% down payment can be a sizable amount to first-time home buyer. Next. Advantages and disadvantages of Islamic loan. Next. Advantages: no riba, no interest charged on loan or deposit. Disadvantages: no interest. It is hard to claim some Islamic instrument as debt. Therefore, losing the tax benefit and increasing the WACC. Advantages: financial benefits. Stamping on legal document at fixed rate least 20% discount. And the disadvantages is risk. Islamic bank cannot minimize their risk and hanging it prohibited. And the last advantages is cancellation of contract. Bank do not have the right to cancel the contract of loan at their sole discretion. Next.
Okay, next is analysis. Identification of options for making decision based on sufficient data. Car detail. In this assignment, we decide to choose Produa Asia 1.0 G Extra model as our dream car.
Next is the loan types. For the higher purchase of the car, we decided to choose the lowest interest rate from different banks, and we choose CIMB purchase higher purchase for conventional loan and BSN higher purchase I for Islamic loan. The information is based on the picture below. We choose CIMB purchase for conventional loan because CIMB offers the lowest interest rate compared to other banks, and also the requirement to apply the loan does not need too much. The requirement for the loan is the minimum annual income is 24,000 ringgit. The minimum age is from 18 to 70 years old, and Malaysian can apply for this loan. So this is the Islamic loan for BSN Higher Purchase I. We choose BSN Higher Purchase I for Islamic loan because BSN Higher Purchase I offer the lowest interest rate for Islamic loan compared to other banks. And there are a lot of features and benefits when applying this loan, such as competitive profit rates, convenient payment network via various BSN channels, margin of financing minimum 35,000 ringgit or up to 90% from the selling price, tenure of financing minimum 36 months and maximum 108 months, subject to retirement age, and open to selected brand new national, non-national, and unregistered reconditioned vehicle only. So next, calculation of conventional loan and Islamic loan. For the calculation, we want to compare which loan that will give the best service for the higher purchase. So this is the table of the higher purchase. So CIMB higher purchase conventional loan and BSN higher purchase for Islamic loan is different. Interest rate is different. For CIMB higher purchase conventional loan, the interest rate is 2.85 per annum, but BSN higher purchase I is 2.55% per annum. The deposit of higher CIMB higher purchase and BSN higher purchase Islamic is same. So deposit is 10% of car price. So our cash price or TR price for Produa Asia G Extra 1.0 is 33,940 ringgit times with 10% and equal to 3,394 ringgit. And it is same amount with BSN higher purchase I, the 3,000 ringgit, 394 ringgit. So total loan amount is cash price minus deposit. For CIMB higher purchase and BSN higher purchase I is same, 33,940 ringgit minus 3,394 ringgit equal to 33,546 ringgit. And this is same like BSN higher purchase, 30,546 ringgit. But the total interest for CIMB higher purchase and BSN higher purchase I is different. This is because the interest rate is different. For CIMB higher purchase, the interest rate is 2.85% times 30,546 ringgit times with 9 years of loan period. So equal to 7,835 ringgit 5 cents. While BSN higher purchase I for Islamic loan, the interest rate is 2.55% and then the loan amount is 30,546 ringgit, and the loan period is 9 years, equal to 7,010 ringgit and 31 cent. The monthly interest is total interest divided with loan period months. So CIMB hire purchase, the total interest is 7,835 ringgit 5 cent divided with 108 months, that equals to 9 years and equal to 72 ringgit 55 cent for monthly interest. But the BSN hire purchase I is different. So the total interest for BSN hire purchase I is 7,010 ringgit 31 cent divided with 108 months, for that's equal to 9 years, and we got 64 ringgit and 91 cent for monthly interest. So the monthly installment is loan amount plus total interest divided with loan period months. So the CIMB hire purchase 33,546 ringgit, that's the loan amount, plus with total interest 7,835 ringgit 5 cent divided with 808 months for 9 years. So we got for monthly installment is 355 ringgit and 38 cent. So that's the amount that we must to pay monthly for CIMB hire purchase. And then the monthly installment for BSN hire purchase Islamic is 30,546 ringgit for loan amount, plus total interest 7,010 ringgit 31 cent divided with 108 months for 9 years. So we got 347 ringgit and 74 cent that we must to pay monthly for our hire purchase. And the hire purchase is, the formula is deposit plus total loan amount plus total interest. So deposit for hire purchase and the hire purchase for CIMB hire purchase and BSN hire purchase I is different because the total interest is different. So deposit is same like BSN hire purchase, 3,394 ringgit plus 30,546 ringgit plus total interest 7,835 and 5 cent ringgit equal to 41,775 5 cent for the hire purchase CIMB hire purchase. But the BSN hire purchase is total interest is different, that we got 7,010 ringgit point 31 cent, and the deposit is 3,394 ringgit, and the total loan amount is 30,546 ringgit, then we got 40,950 31 cent ringgit. So the solution is for Muhamad Aiman.
My name is Muhamad Aiman bin Azmi. So my turn is to present about solution. Identify potential solution. Based on table above, we can see that CIMB hire purchase as conventional loan and BSN hire purchase I as Islamic loan. CIMB hire purchase provide higher interest rate compared to BSN hire purchase I, which is 2.85% and 2.55%. Next is deposit. Conventional and Islamic loan share the same amount of deposit, which is 10%. The total loan amount is also same, which is 30,546 ringgit. To get total interest, the formula is loan amount times interest rate times loan period. The amount for CIMB hire purchase is RM 7,835 ringgit and 5 cents, which is a bit higher compared to BSN hire purchase, 7,010 ringgit 31 cents. For monthly interest, the total interest has to divide by loan period. For example, conventional loan 78,035 ringgit over 108 months. And the amount is 72 ringgit 55 cents, and for BSN hire purchase is 64 ringgit 91 cents. The monthly installment loan amount plus total interest divided by loan period for CIMB hire purchase is 355 ringgit and 38 cents, while BSN hire purchase is 347 ringgit 74 cents. Lastly, the hire purchase of CIMB hire purchase is higher than BSN hire purchase I. That the amount of hire purchase for CIMB hire purchase is 41,775 ringgit 5 cents, and the amount of hire purchase of BSN hire purchase I is 40,950 ringgit 31 cents. For the decision, we identify the most reasonable loan to apply, and we proudly choose BSN hire purchase I. That's all from us. Thank you. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.